Hi, Dima. Thank you so much for coming to BizTalk. How are you today?
Hi, Max. How are you? Yeah, all good. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. All good on my side as well. Before talking about your startup, shall we give an intro to yourself?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Dima, or short for Dmytro. I'm a Ukrainian who has been in UK for a total of like 8-9 years now. Most of my professional life, I've been in technology consulting for banks. So I've seen and done literally more than 20 projects for different banks around the world. So that's where my most of my background and experience is. Beyond after that, I've started a few companies, some of them more successful, some less. Beyond business, big fan of Star Wars, James Bond, Chelsea.
Thank you, Dima. So let's talk about your startup.
Yeah, so the company is called GoSolo, and it's basically a package, a business banking package for freelancers, professionals, and entrepreneurs who are launching their brand new business. And the challenge that we are addressing is that there are thousands, if not millions, of people who are really good in what they're doing. So they could be great in video making. They could be great Java developers. They could be great gardeners or whatever. So they're great professionals in their respective fields. And they might start as a freelancer or might not. But there comes a time when they need to launch a company in the UK to scale, to enable their growth, to maybe accept larger orders, for multiple reasons. And the problem is all of those people, as much as they're professionals in their respective fields, they're not really entrepreneurs. So for them, the whole notion of starting and operating a company is daunting. It's difficult. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to manage it, etc. So it's all like unknown. So what we bring is basically all-inclusive package, like a company in a box, where we have the company information, the banking element, and via e-money authorized institution. So we issue our own cards, we open our own accounts. We do the business address and anything to do with virtual business address management. And then we add value-added services on top of that for you to effectively manage and succeed in your company operations. So ultimately, it's a package of 4 things: company information, bank account, business address, and tools and discounts and offers to operate your business. It's all packaged in one app. It takes 10 minutes to sign up. And literally, if you sign up today, tomorrow you'll have your UK-based business. The cherry on the top, something maybe for equity match users, but we offer the same package to international founders. So anyone who's based in Ukraine, in India, in Singapore, in the USA, or in Italy, and they want a UK-based company with the bank account, with the address, with all of the things which I listed. At the moment, it's not that easy to get. Especially if you don't live in European Union, it's almost impossible to get a business with a bank account without coming to UK. And we solved this problem. So we're a little bit like Stripe Atlas for the US and some similar services. So we allow international founders to launch and operate their startup in UK. We've been on the market for just over a year now. We have 11,000 users. We have processed 35 million of payments. So that's basically the volume our users have paid and received money. We've joined a lot of great programs. So we are partners with Tech Nation, we are partners with London and Partners, we are partners with multiple startup accelerators and incubators where a lot of our users originate. And we launched several packages designed for specific target groups. So we have GoSolo for startups, which is obviously for startups. There is GoSolo for creators, which is all like video graphics, influencer businesses. We have GoSolo for international founders, and we are kind of expanding by different verticals, those different offers. We are a team of 10 people, 4 here in UK, 6 in Ukraine. We are a full-fledged team. Everyone has like huge experience in business, banking, operations, whatever, compliance. So it's a complete setup. We previously raised just under £1 million, mostly from kind of angel investors and very early stage funds. Probably the 2 or 3 most interesting people on our cap table are Max and Alex, the founders of Grammarly, which is like a very well-known global unicorn for text grammar verification. We also have a couple of people from Stripe, from banking environment. So yeah, they're a good bunch of investors, very supportive. I'm very happy to have them. Going forward, we just want to expand our range of services, to add more helpful stuff to our product set, and make our users more successful entrepreneurs. So that's why we are these days, as a founder, I'm almost always pitching, even if I'm not really like looking for money at the moment. But I just feel like you have to pitch nonstop because right now it's the times are hard. So yeah, that's why I'm here. But yeah, thank you, Max, for inviting me, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks to you. I mean, that's very exciting. I do believe startups need this service a lot. Startups, anyone who wants to start a business. How does the business model work?
So the business model is the way we earn money is in 3 different ways. Number 1 is we charge some of our users when they register. So our most popular package is like company in the box, which includes everything that I listed, the company information, the address, etc., etc. So we charge some money on registration. There is a different price for UK local entrepreneurs and international ones. Unfortunately for the internationals, it's a little bit more expensive because there are more checks, more compliance checks to do. It's a more complicated service. At the moment, we don't charge anyone for once they use the account. There are no fees. I think that's going to change in the next year, but not for the existing clients anyway. So it's going to stay free. And then we have partners and referral fees. So we have a great set of partners: Google, Stripe, Canva, Grammarly, Swoop Funding, Superscript. So they all add value to our users. Say Google for workspace, or Canva for design, etc. And when we refer our clients to them, we get some commission, and it goes same for corporate services, but there are smaller services like accounting and tax advice, etc., where we can also refer you to some selected and verified accountants, and if we refer you, we will get some commission.
I mean, in terms of market adoption, you already have thousands of users, right?
Yeah.
What's going to be next? You are not fundraising now, although you're pitching. That's a very good idea. But what's your vision for this company?
So there are two things where we are, or maybe not two would be too simple, two main ones. Number one is, I think most of our competitors, they're very broad. So if you think of companies like, even huge ones like Revolut or Tide or TransferWise, they are business banking service at its core with some various sets of add-ons, and they try to be very generic and applicable to everyone. Where we are going with those vertical packages is slightly different. We want to be relevant to specific target groups. So if it's startups, then I will help you maybe with some connections with VCs. I can help you with a list of investors. I can probably do some consulting on SEIS and EIS and what is this and all of that stuff. If you are a creator, and we have an offer for creators, they don't care about SEIS, but they care about how to monetize their subscribers, for example, or how can they make more money and what's in it for them if they go corporate, if they open a company, how would it help them in their business? So we want to create more of those vertical focused packages for our users and cover all of the main industries. Unfortunately, for example, I have no clue about construction, so I cannot contribute to that. So we would need to scale our team and maybe enhance our product in some relevant ways for construction industry or for e-commerce or for some of those. So that's one direction of growth. Number two is international. We already have interest from one European country to basically from the government level of a European country to have a GoSolo for Europe and basically enable international founders to launch a European business rather than a UK one. And thirdly, banking is all fine, but I think the value is to our users is mostly in non-banking services, and there are two huge areas. One is taxes and accounting and all of that. And another one is actually sales, how to help them sell. So we want to enhance our product in those areas to help our users with admin, but also to actually help them sell more. And that would be a great achievement.
I mean, you said you made a comparison to Revolut. But again, you are not what Revolut or other banking applications, digital banking are. For what is my understanding, you are taking more, let me say, the administration side more than the more than the payment side when it comes to your application. Or you want to have, as you say, GoSolo, a place where if I am an entrepreneur, I want to open my startup, I'm coming to GoSolo, and actually I can do everything there.
Well, the reason I'm comparing to Revolut and maybe Tide and some others is because probably the largest and the most complicated part of our solution is banking. So we have the card, we have the account, you have the app to manage, just like with Revolut and any other bank. Our biggest difference is, of course, that we don't want to be a banking app only. I want to be literally one-stop shop to start, operate, manage, and grow your business. And banking is just part of it. It's a bit like water. It's like utility. It's essential. Without water, you cannot live in your house, but it doesn't define your house. It doesn't make your house beautiful or warm or cozy. So I'm building this platform where the entrepreneurs would feel at home and they would be able to actually grow their businesses. And without the banking utility, it would be impossible. but we want to build many other services which have nothing to do with banking, but maybe use some data or some information to help our users grow their businesses. So that's probably the main difference.
I mean, how big is this market in your opinion?
So the last year statistics for UK only is there were 800,000 new businesses launched in a year. And the total number of small businesses registered in UK only is it's like more than 5 million. So it's a very big number of very small businesses. Statistically speaking, majority of working population would want to have their own business if they could, and there are multiple reasons why they don't launch it. And one of the main reasons why they don't do it is because of a lot of uncertainty, and they just don't have the skills to operate it. So if you think of it that way, that could be anywhere from, I don't know, 20, 30 million people. Of course, that's kind of only hypothetical, but in practice, there are already more than 5 million SMEs in the UK, probably many more in Europe and globally. So yeah, I think it's huge potential.
What about that administration? So I'm coming, opening my account, I'm talking about not the banking account, let's say opening my firm, having my company number and so on. And after comes all the duty, accounting, reporting. Are they possible to be addressed on your platform, or is to be done outside?
So at the moment, we only have integration with third-party accounting like Xero and something else. And we partner with dedicated accountants who can help you. In the future, I would like to bring it inside the platform as well, but it takes time to build.
You are not fundraising right now, but you're pitching. So if someone comes with an offer, maybe you can consider it. And what's going to be the next move for you to scale your business? Because you are very young. Although you keep your eyes strong, market adoption is there, but you are very young. You have 12 months, so it's pretty new. How do you see the scaling of GoSolo?
To be honest, I think in the current market, we were fundraising this year. We were not very successful, to be absolutely clear. So we brought some new investors, but mostly we had to rely on our existing ones. And the way we are moving forward is, even though we are quite small, there are quite a lot of revenue generating operations already. So our next step would be to focus on revenue rather than growth. And because we've proven that we can grow as fast as possible for this kind of a business. So it's not even a question anymore. Right now, it's a little bit more about efficiency and profitability. And we have the numbers to do that. So probably in the next 1 or 2 quarters, we will be turning our priority on breaking even and starting to become profitable. And that would be a huge relief for myself personally, because of all the sleepless nights, like, how do I pay everyone and all of that? But also for the company in general, because we would be in a much stronger position, we would be able to just focus on some of those new product features which we talked about, which would add more and more value to our users. So I think the immediate priority right now is on revenue and breaking even. after that, the priority would be to keep pumping out the new relevant and useful features for our users. And maybe the next round, of course, yeah, but that's, we'll see what the next year brings.
This is my last one. Are you not scared that moving to the bottom line, which means profitability, can reduce growth?
Well, I think I cannot say I'm scared. I'm prepared that growth will slow down. So that's to be expected. However, the choice is not like this, keep growing or become break even. The choice is to survive and maintain course or not. So I think I'm just absolutely brutal for ourselves and for many other startups. It's not really it's this kind of a choice, and we are lucky because we already made some numbers. We showed the growth. We have closed, I mean, for example, in payments, we are processing 10 to 15,000 payments per month. So we have a lot of the streams where we can tap into and start making revenue. Even if we don't achieve immediate whatever profitability, it will still improve our health a lot and enable us to do some other features. Because of course, I mean, if we manage to find a new investor, that would be just make our life much more easier. But I think in a different way. I think that we are lucky that we have the numbers already. We basically have proven that there is interest in the product, so there is no need to chase that as hard as we were probably chasing a year ago.
Dima, thank you so much for coming to BizTalk. It's been a very good pleasure for me. All the best. I hope you could imagine connecting.
Yeah, I think it's a great platform. It's a great idea, and yeah, thank you for your invitation.
We can find some kind of interaction. Actually, I do believe so. Release it 2.0, we can find some good interaction.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something to think about. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks.